I often use the 15-metre line as an objective within my attack structures. And this is because it's one of the easiest points of reference on the field so that my players know they need to get to that point to attack from. And secondly, if they get to that line, they know the shape I want them to be in to have the possibility to create a strike move from that point of reference. Now, why the 15-metre line is so important is because it fixes the maximum number of defenders in a certain area to create maximal space out to the open side. So if we look at our attack structure, we're going to be using a 1-3-3-1 in this example. And so if we take a simple ruck, we've got our 3 attackers. So here we'll probably have our 9 still, we'll have our 11, we'll have our 2, and let's put the 15 just in the pocket here. And normally, because we're using the 1-3-3-1, we've got our 2, we've got our first group of 3, we're going to have our second group of 3 attacking, we'll put the 10 just in behind. So now we still have the 12, 13, 14, and we'll just put the number 6 out here for that second forward. So we've got our 1-3-3-1 structure, and we've got a big base to attack from out on that open side. This is where it gets interesting with the 15-metre line, is that if we're putting fence in here, we will normally have, let's just say we've got 1 in the ruck. We've got 2 guards on each side. Normally a good defence will have defenders on each side out here. Maybe, depending on the level of that you're playing at, sometimes you might only see 1 defender on each side of the ruck. Then we'll just put 3 more defending this group. We're not really defending the 10 here. We're not putting a defender in to defend the 10. We're imagining that they've got 2 close to the base to defend that option of the 15 and 9 attacking. And so normally they'd have their 9 in behind the ruck. From here, that would be the 15 at the back, and they would have their left winger probably back as well to cover that cross-field kick. So if you look at the setup, how many defenders are fixed within 1/2 of the field? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players fixed basically in 1/2 of the field. And depending on your skill level, you can either come straight out the back and basically you're going to have only a couple more defenders. If this tackler or both tacklers get up, you might have 1 extra defender, but you've automatically generated a massive overlap on the outside. And so why I love this is because you have most of your backline in a position to create a strike move. And so within your attack structure, you could imagine that this here is almost like a line out. You've got your forwards fixed here, and once you play out the back, you can have a strike move. Maybe the 13 comes in short, 12's going around the back, the 15's coming in on that inside line, 14's running a block, and 16's coming out the back. Boom, you've got a nice strike move with various options, and you should easily break that line to get good go for a board. Now this is what the All Blacks used to do a lot, is that they would focus heavily, they'd get to the 15-metre line, and they'd be looking at what numbers the defence had put on this blind side. Often there will be an overlap, or even if it is man on, they might see a forward and know that they can get good go forward ball. And so what they'd do, they'd just play to the blind side, get that go forward ball, quickly come back to the 15, and if the defense has added more players to the blind side, perfect, they open up wide. If they keep the same numbers and they get that good quick ball, lightning quick ball, then they'll just come back and they'll just keep hammering this channel until defenders come across, and then they'll just bang it wide. So hopefully this gives you some ideas about implementing this into your attack structure. And as I said, it's very easy for players to understand. You could send this example to them so they can understand the importance of getting to that 15-metre line, and also the importance of being able to generate that quick ball to attack the space. Now, just a little extra to possibly add into your attack systems is we want to be attacking the centre point of the field as well. So I quite often like to have 3 points of reference for my forward pack normally to attack to, and that's the centre field and the 2 15s. So if we look at how the centre field defense up. Once again, we're going to have one pod of 3 in the middle. We might have our second pod out this side, 9, 10, 12, 11, and we'll go number 2, 6, and 14. And so once again, when we're looking at how the defense is going to structure themselves from the center point, you'll have 2 defenders on each side. Hopefully we'll have 1 in the ruck. We'll have our 9. They will definitely have their 15 deep. Possibly their wingers will be slightly forward. Then we're going to have a pod of 3 just here. Let's put 1 on this side and 1 on that 6. So right away we can see they've got 14 defenders, and so we only put 1 more out on the outside here. Now they have the 15 defenders, and we can see that there's massive space on those outside channels. And so once again, integrating this into your attack system, we want our whole team understanding how to attack from these points of reference. Centre field, the 2 15s, and what moves we want to have implemented to really maximize attacking those outside channels. If you'd like to see how I implement this into an attack system, check out my video on the 1331. I'll leave a link in the description below, or follow the link at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, make sure to write down below.